Alright, we're just gonna start recording here. You missed like 3 lines of dialogue.
You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's so mean, damn it. Damn.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Ouch. Fine, fine.
She's got her eyes are pretty spread apart.
Helps me see better. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Dan, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already.
I told you already.
That's
oh,
me.
Sorry.
I wish they had different colored dialogue boxes. Makes more sense that way to me. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
It's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
I say a lot of things. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Tori likes to worry too much about me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Relatable?
I was so that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm worried.
So relatable.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I just die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I've seen the anime about this. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I'm gonna use guilt.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Tori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club, oh god.
Hello!
Oh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought you'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah.
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Ouch. Meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Aaron?
I think I got crisped. Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I'm only desperately in love with you. No, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have it all planned out.
It's...
Let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for cupcakes, okay?
Yay! Let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
The new member is here, and I totally didn't bribe them.
Told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Does anybody want to voice Girl 1? She likes poems a lot.
I'll do it. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
I'm glad you picked this one.
Sayori always says nice things about you.
Sundere girl.
Who wants to voice this?
Do we have any more girls in chat?
Are there no male characters?
Justin,
No,
you,
there aren't.
Justin, you sound like you're like halfway across the room, yelling
Yeah,
at
I
the
can't
mic.
hear you at all.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Sorry. My mic's not angled properly. Hey, Ed.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up?
All right. You want to voice Tsundere girl, or do you want to wait for the fourth girl?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
You voiced
Okay,
the
alright,
tiny
alright,
girl in the
fine,
last
fine
one,
then, fine
Ed.
then. Let me get my Baka
Okay.
voice on.
Well,
Fine.
didn't
I'll do it.
Ed voice the tiny girl in Danganronpa?
I
You want
think
me
he's,
to,
yeah, but I think
you want me
he's
to
also,
sound tsundere? Is that what you're saying?
I think he's also suitable for the fourth girl as well. So
Yeah, whatever works.
All right. I'll go with this.
Seriously? I brought a boy?
Love it.
Boy.
Perfect.
Kill the atmosphere. There we go.
Okay, Dad, you want to voice this one or anyone
I'm gonna
else?
voice, who's girl number 3? Is that the one on the right?
Left.
Far left.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Cheerful. But very irrelevant.
Cheerful class president type. Club president type.
Alright. Sorry, I'm eating salad, but I got this. Ah, damn, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, yeah.
What are you looking at? You say something, say it.
Getting a little bit crisped. I don't know if it's on. Like, just the tiniest bit.
You want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Let me not try to pitch my voice because the voice modulator pitches it anyway and see how it goes.
I thought it was good. It's just, yeah, it does get it. Girl with a sour attitude whose name's apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes it look like she's a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri. She's the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Oh,
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
and you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Dan.
Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other that well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Ugh.
Sit
Can I have
down,
you-
Dan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Sit next to me. I'll get the cupcakes.
I want to say wherever the cupcakes are.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
God, you sound like a chipmunk.
God, it still works.
Tsundere Chickmunk.
Yeah, Dam is a boy.
I thought it was a girl this whole time.
Might as well be.
I was here for the lesbian romance, okay?
We can have it in our head. It had
There we go.
canon. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks designed to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it was widened so that there was a space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
You sound like the little Moonanite from Aqua Teen.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm
I like
trying
it
to
though.
I'm
That's
trying to
great.
I'm trying to go for the chipmunky voice for a Nazi because like when I think of like Nazi's voice actor, I think of someone like Iron Mouse or something.
That's fair. The model's similar.
Ooh.
Natsuki lifts the foil on the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Most kids are drawn with icing, and little pieces of the chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
Wow, I'm eating salad still. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
How could you eat salad when there's cupcakes?
I'm trying to keep my figure, bro.
Shut up and have the cupcake, Monica.
I want to be thick.
You're too thin as is.
You should be eating those cupcakes since you're always thin.
You're thinner than I am. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow.
It's delicious. Most delicious thing in the world.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is there a needle in this cupcake?
Yeah.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally
definitely
bite
poisonous.
down. Icing's sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything, Baka.
Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy.
Alright. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess, yeah.
God damn, this fucking chicken
Eat your
salad.
fucking salad, Ed. Jesus Christ.
I am wolfing down as much veggies, a little bit of ranch and chicken in my stomach, but
Ed's like, I've got to voice the character. Let me dinner now.
Don't get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Think.
It's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I feel like if this ever, like, anybody ever saw me drink tea, they'd just be like, why are you adding so much sugar? Stop, please. You're ruining the tea. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
Well, oh god, what made you consider the literature club, by the way?
It's forced here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
It's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like it's nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events and just chicken salad. I rather much take something I personally enjoy, and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm willing to dream.
Monica, really great leader.
Yuri
All
also
hail
nods in
Monica.
agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
Well, you can put it that way and see how empty this classroom is, but not many people are very interested in putting all out the effort to something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have worked hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we'll really grow this club before we graduate. Alright, everyone.
Aaron?
Am I being crisped again? I turned it off.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah!
Do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. No, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, damn, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga?
Bruh.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Manga counts, damn it.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's dad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
A lady of culture.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Salad?
Monica? Where's Monica?
I'm sorry. I just finished up this chicken salad. Alright. God damn, I'm gonna feel that in my thighs later. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You should like to write things about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give that back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Now pinch your cheeks.
Yuri sidles up to Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Or just sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want to read.
You got crisped.
Damn it. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem about our own will. I meant, fuck. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Do it. I'm gonna write in crayon.
Plus, we get to have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club and commence the ritual. Isn't that right, Dan?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. You know, I guess the main character isn't really like explicitly stated as a boy, right? Ever?
I don't think he ever does.
So I guess it's kind of like, yeah,
sure.
the audience's point of view.
It's a
Yeah.
All right,
insert,
Dom's
so
a
it
lady
could
then.
be anybody.
I
Yeah.
just think Dam is just like the reader, like if you
Doesn't
were
even have to be a human if
Yeah.
you want, I guess.
We're amalgamation.
So Dan could be a cat?
I guess.
We're a cat. We're
Well,
a cat.
the
Being...
limits of your imagination.
Yeah.
I think you'll regret it being a cat later, but
Oh god, never mind, not a cat.
Oh boy.
Dam's a white claw.
It's a
White Claw.
like a drink.
Can't feel bad about.
you want to hit up some damn later.
Man.
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Snorri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I just came for cupcakes. Still, I have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Sadness.
But sad anime noise.
Sorry, I thought.
Oh wait, it's on me. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Damn it. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision with it when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these 3 beautiful girls. Right. Okay.
Wait, 3 beautiful girls? Am I
know, I
not
just
included in
read
the 3? God damn
I think
it.
I said these, and I just read it really quick.
Okay.
I was like, who is which one of
Yeah.
these? Not like the other.
Just like, sorry, Sayori. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Oh yeah, here mix.
One by
yeah.
one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
Alexa, play Sean Kingston's Beautiful Girls.
Oh, no.
Damn all these beautiful girls. They
God.
okay, okay.
Say your
If
line.
you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we all can share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Damn, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. While the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Damn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never get to walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yeah.
With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Oh, whoa.
Alright. I'll just have to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Is there an otome component to this game?
You could look at it as an otome.
For now. Alright, let's write that poem.
So we have to pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Okay.
What do you think would...
Who's gonna be this route, I guess?
Who we simping?
Child
My,
friend.
my vote's Yuri.
Yeah.
I was voting for Yuri too.
Okay, fine.
Best
Alright.
girl.
We got 3 Yuris.
So that would be... Okay, so is anybody against... or anybody else?
Well, she
Okay.
likes that sweet horror shit, so let's make this...
She likes horror and sci-fi, like fantasy.
Yeah, horror and fantasy.
Oh, dude, that's
Unstable?
So I guess
unstable
adventure...
one.
Adventure or unstable?
I just picked random words.
Adventure?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You
That's...
could also
Massacre?
you could also just
Adventure.
pick words you like and then see which girl you end up with.
Yeah, we could do
That's
that.
another
That
option.
would be fun.
But
Mass-
I think
For the blood god.
Also for
Massacre?
story- also- yeah,
But I
also for
think-
story. Also, because of story reasons, Monica's not here.
Don't mention that.
don't
Yeah,
yeah,
don't
don't
have
worry
to bring it
about
up.
that. That massacre or death.
Oh, man. She really likes that. How about... Oh, my
Suicide?
gosh. Suicide.
Captive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those creepy words. Yeah.
I'm curious what suicide would go to.
Dude, I have a strong feeling who, to be honest.
We'll go captive.
Okay.
Landscape.
Frickin'
Unrestrained.
landscape. Unrestrained. Okay.
Yeah, that's also good.
Par fight.
Par fight. Love a good par fight.
Cage.
Is it
All
parfait
right,
or
Kage.
Parfait.
He's just fucking around.
How
Scars.
about- Oh yeah. Let's get these. Where do you get these scars?
Scars.
Oh, that was.
Oh, I got an achievement. Poetry slam. Probably. She seems like an intellectual.
Intellectual.
Yeah.
High IQ.
High IQ.
Aura, shame.
Inferno.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah, probably sadness.
Oh yeah, hit that.
Sadness.
Heaven sent.
Oh damn.
Tragedy.
That's really
Tragedy.
specific.
Tragedy is another good one.
Yeah, that works.
Anime.
Horror. There we go. That's easy. Uncontrollable maybe. Nature. Sunset.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah.
Email?
Email. What? Wait. Who would email go to? I think we're most of them have been Yuri. I'm just really curious who likes email.
Incongruent?
Crim-
That would probably be Sayori, right?
pain.
Yeah, pain.
Without
Whoa, what the?
So many words.
Why did we keep going
Agonizing?
to-
Fantasy.
Fantasy,
Fantasy.
there we go.
At least we
All
can
day?
What does this mean?
If
It's gotta be a Yuri word.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
gotta
even
be.
know what it means. It's gotta be a Yuri word if I don't know what it means.
Hold on.
So like the opposite of
Yeah.
affluent. Brilliant, radiant.
Is that what it means?
Real
Yeah.
radiant splendor.
Probably not Yuri.
No, it's Yuri.
It is
Oh,
Yuri.
Yeah.
Means
You can
judgment,
see right
extraordinary.
Oh,
on the bottom left they jump
colors.
up.
Ooh, judgment.
Judgment. Yeah, that makes sense.
Doki.
That would probably be Sayori.
Let's see.
Hurt. Maybe hurt.
I'm hurt today.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
realize
that's
you could
Sayori.
tell who's the
Then I
character.
took going Sayori.
Who's Papa?
Papa.
Huh? No one.
Oh,
Starscape, I
The
guess?
gift?
Yeah, she likes this sci-fi, right?
No, she said fantasy, not
Eternity.
sci-fi.
Fantasy.
Eternity.
Eternity.
There we go.
Uh,
Anxiety, maybe?
Anxiety?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Kawaii.
Dream, probably.
A
Yeah, that's
time?
easy.
Oh no.
I don't know. We're pretty close to both of them, to be honest.
Let's see what
I
happens.
think we're hard on.
Yeah, I think we're on Yuri.
All right. Oh man, I'm gonna eat this grapefruit next. But
I'm not.
hi again, Dan. Oh,
Save
okay,
real
never mind.
quick.
So curious where this is gonna go. No
Oh, dude.
idea.
Are you?
Glad you see you didn't run away from us again.
I feel like
You're
it's
pretty
been
terrible.
generally uninteresting thus far, because the beginning's really, like, boring.
It's very boring.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Dan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I'm making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Justin?
Come on. Like he deserves any slack. Barry told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I'm not really planning to come here and hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who's gonna keep her manga collection in the college club room. And we're talking
Natsuki
about
finds
the
herself-
classic reps. Oh, sorry.
God. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly
There you go,
defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Dan always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
Dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
You're just a really good husbando.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Back up, he's mine.
Oh.
How come you and Dan can become good friends too? We'll share.
Sayori.
OT3.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Oh yeah. Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Hey, so you...
Huh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking because I'm so dumb.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Sweet.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for a chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
No.
I think you got crisps.
Yeah.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about, anyways?
Well,
She closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Like a cultist book or something.
right? I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
Sounds like she already told us like half the book.
I know, right?
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came from nowhere. Ruby gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dan?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that is they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have a problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's... Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I'll quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Making a bold move. Also, you got crisped.
Just assume if I don't say anything. Yes.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, but maybe a little distracting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. Just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Looks like my left arm's in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Guess that makes it kinda difficult to turn the page.
Here.
She takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Oh yeah, they turn left to right. I was a little confused. Do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Then I turn a page and Yuri slides it underneath her thumb and after it flips to her side. Okay, now it's right to left because this was made in the US, I guess. I don't remember. And then holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of each page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. That'd be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How did?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But damn, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Oh
Ed?
god, that
Salad.
grapefruit is really good. But okay, everyone.
Get rid of that grapefruit now.
That's a thick one. I think it's time we about to share our poems today with each other. We might not have enough time if we eat too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Isn't that right? I'm sorry. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
Oh, it's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright! I stand up, and I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night, bro?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait, pick me!
Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Who? Who do we pick?
Who do you want to pick?
If someone else besides me, since I've had so much talking.
We could try
Childhood best friend.
Sayori.
Sayori.
I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
Yay! This is a good poem, damn good. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. Anything from me is damn good quality. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
You're right.
Guess we affirmed our gender.
That's why it totally impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one at all. It just really reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
To mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
Yee. It's like I said before, damn. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people would do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. This definitely isn't gonna go weird at all.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Beep, 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 beep.
Who wants to read it?
Am
Do you
I
want me to
reading
read
this
it,
or
do
what?
you want to read it?
Dearest sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
But I just did, and I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. Still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast, and you should always be running with toast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the bestest poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
You do that.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Who you wanna show?
There you go, Sang.
Oh, we gotta do everyone?
Yeah.
Who we picking?
Natsuki!
Alright.
We're just gonna go in order.
Right, but I'm eating my chicken right now. Damn. If you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What?
Bruh.
Harsh.
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. You all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you wrote, then I'd like to read it.
Okay, here
Painful
it is.
to think
Sword
about?
flossing. Fine.
Our poem is literally just random words.
No, it's not. No, it's the Animaniacs President song. Oh, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid.
You want me to read it like it's a rap?
I have to do this. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can speak. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's not it.
Bruh.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Aww.
Hey, get down.
Exactly.
Fat cat. Hold on.
Get that little kitty out of here.
Adonis has a lot of opinions about the poem.
Justin,
Are you already set? Oh, I thought I said it.
switch a line.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits too hard. Like in this poem. Like everything around you do great things can be really disheartening. Probably started to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
The other nice thing about simple rhyme is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, set up a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro gamer. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who are we picking? I guess if we're going in order, Yuri's next.
Yes.
I read the poem. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face.
Ugh. Ugh. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? That's... I guess you're right.
Damn right.
What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So... What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
He stares at me blankly, then at my poem again.
Well, I knew that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
That's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, so as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I don't know if I can read that.
Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's bathing.
It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
It's god awful. I can't keep it. I can't keep it quiet anymore. It's just bad.
Wait, you guys
What?
have to take care of the reading class?
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I feel like she's
I'm
kept
dumb.
on saying that you're slow, indirectly.
Yeah, she keeps-
I am dumb. Well, I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting's pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Do they even make people write cursive anymore in elementary school?
I hope not.
Is that a dead
I think it's
writing
dead.
form?
Please let it be dead.
That's crazy. That's like a writing. That's like all we were allowed to do in private school. Also, I like the poem.
And now nobody can read cursive anymore.
Wait, after COVID, you can't read cursive?
COVID.
We lost
Yeah.
the ability.
I said
We
I was
lost-
taught cursive in school, but when I write with it, nobody can read it. I feel like no one's taught
Oh.
cursive writing anymore.
Well, there's that, and I feel like everybody's got their own type of cursive that they write. It's like everybody has their own accents,
Yeah.
and I've never seen anybody actually do cursive, like, based on the cursive alphabet I've seen.
Does anybody
True.
Does anybody still like sign their name in like actual cursive? Or
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
just like
I do.
I just like
Some people force you to. Well, like, sometimes they say
I
write
do
in
it with
cursive.
a flourish too.
I get
I think
lazy. I
mine's-
just do the I just basically do like.
But
one
I literally only know how to do those
ambiguous
cursive letters
line, pretty
anymore.
much.
Like, I only know how to do the cursive letters for my first and last name.
I think me too, yeah.
I forgot
I'm
all
not
the
even
other
sure
ones.
it's right.
I'm pretty positive mine's right. Or at least my version of it is.
All those hours of practice in elementary school, it's gone to waste.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
I remember some of my cursive writing.
I still use it to sign my check.
Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose, for your dumbass.
You in a ghost, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, damn.
Am I trying to say she had a ghostwriter? But
Stretch.
really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Oh god, I'm dumb.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. Anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Dan.
Me too. Who's next? Jeez.
Oh boy, you know who's
I have a strong opinion.
Bip, bip. Okay. Oh, hi, Dan. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Actually, no. Where's the cupcakes? I was told there were gonna be cupcakes every day.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, such a new and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Dan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's sort of a barrier the world learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I am Monica in my poem.
Great job, Dan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I expected you to go for something.
Oh god, she's calling me dumb too.
Oh, fuck. I guess I underestimated you.
You alright, Monica?
I take a shit. But it's easiest for me.
Oh, it's me.
keep Everyone. Oh, fuck.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, always counts when I put in some effort. I'm really vibing with Dam right now. What was that? I think you got crisp.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing full of imagery and symbolism?
It's literally just random words.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe something like happiness and sadness.
Fantasy, horror, caged, captured.
She
Oh
wrote,
god,
like,
it's so
analog
good.
horror.
Jesus. Somebody frame it. Unless Sayori. Oh, that's you.
I think I already read
You
it.
read this? Okay.
Yeah. Yuri likes it when readers are left to describe, to derive their own meaning about it.
Oh, the random placement of words, they have to derive the meaning.
It's very challenging to write like that effectively.
Apparently not.
Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the news nonsense. But it takes years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near a level yet.
Don't worry about it so much. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. But I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Hold on a second, somebody's knocking at my door.
So
I
is
don't know about
Teach.
this music.
Do you
This-
want?
I was about to say, this track really drills a hole in your brain. Like after like the 90th repetition.
I feel like it changes a lot. It kind of sounds like one of the instruments is always like played by somebody who's kind of bad at the instrument.
The leading instrument.
Yeah, it's like the
It's like those those
it's
bad
like
recorder tracks of like Nintendo songs.
yeah, or like watching like a high school band like try to get it together.
Have you ever seen those like YouTube videos where it'll be like a popular Nintendo theme song and they'll play it on a recorder really badly?
No,
It's really fun. It's really funny.
No, but that reminds me that there's a really funny cover of the last boss theme from Earthbound that I have to go find now.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. There's one that's like instead of Marth, it says morph.mp4, and they just playing a recorder of the Fire Emblem happening really bad. Does anybody want to take over for Ed?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'll take over. And it means I gotta read her damn poem. All right.
Yeah.
Of course, he'd step away for the poem, but
Yeah, my A game girl voice. Let's see. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hall and wall. It couldn't have.
We are not going to talk about this. What's up, bro?
You guys are being very rude to Monica right now.
Sorry, Monica.
God. Okay. So sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
We were just reading your poem.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Oh,
mute and
wall
cry
poem.
now.
All right. I'm
On the
gonna
wall.
be out of character for this one.
Eric Cartman.
Uh, wait. Why can I hear myself? That's weird. What?
That's a feature.
No, I don't. I'm self-conscious. Ah! Oh, there it is. What? I don't want it. Fuck it. Hole in the wall. It wouldn't have been me. See the direction that speckle protrudes. Annoys neighbor and English boyfriend. I'll never know. It wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can see it. A real blind like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that it wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. I'm not really good in rhyming. But yeah, the kind of style that's got pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems has been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I
boy.
had some kind of epiphany recently. It must have been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here, Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So, if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long and just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening.
Whew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. Eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What? Oh.
What's this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
You completely missed symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yuri. I mean, you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
I was looking for suggestions with someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Ooh. Sick burn.
And Dan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh? Didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Shenanigans. Yuri, you got crisp.
Oh. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Dan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Girls, we gotta put this up. Break it up. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobas magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dan started showing up.
Doki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve
you!
But
My boobas!
the president...
You guys, oh my god, stop!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was just standing there.
Man, they're already fighting.
Damn! She's just trying to make me look bad.
And that's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, and this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, damn.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dan?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
you
Not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be... Guess we're picking Yuri. I guess we're picking Yuri, right?
Help, help, help!
Wait, what? I hit Yuri, didn't I?
Well,
That was simping for Yuri, right?
It's addressing.
Oh, I think he's just addressing Natsuki. Natsuki,
Tell her
you're
what
right that I
Yuri's
liked
about.
your poem.
see?
Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean.
Yeah, you tell him.
You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion's different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri,
Eh?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, it's,
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. Why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did.
Please don't curse, we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, this is a rated R.
I guess
game
I'm gonna have
anyway.
to click the explicit button on YouTube again.
Oh no,
It was
we're not
her
gonna
that.
Alright, Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said there's some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Ended up feeling bad for her.
Like, hi. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk through the park and clear my head.
Sayuri, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it into the trash.
Natsuki! No!
Oh, sorry, I got distracted with my kitty cat here. She doesn't really need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair.
Bye.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Dam. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
Ah, a good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. I'm just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about your poems? Sayori.
I'm sorry, I blanked out. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I'm very ditzy.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Oh, you came back.
Damn, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
No.
Right.
Get homework and top of homework. Be much. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
20 word scramble again tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Did we ever read
Think
our
of
own
myself.
poem? I don't remember.
No.
Nah.
I learned a little more about the kinds of poems everyone liked. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Damn! Ready to walk home?
Sayori, don't curse in the club room.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
Damn!
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Aww.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
I mean,
Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Oh, you don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. I'm relieved. You know, Sam, it's nice that I get to spend time with you. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
I wonder if there's a harem route. Every day is going to be so much fun.
I don't think there is. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Why can't I have a harem? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay, I'm like your voice of
Yeah.
reasonness, but the
Let's
opposite.
do this. Oh god. Unstable.
Yeah.
The same word?
Broken.
Entropy.
Broken.
Yeah, that's a good
Entropy.
one.
Broken.
Wrath.
Wow.
Tears.
Ears?
Years.
Oh no, that's
Oh, that's gonna be
Sayori.
Sayori.
Say it, Sayori.
There's suicide again.
Disown.
Analysis?
Analysis? Analysis? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melancholy.
Nah, that's
Melancholy.
probably
Yeah,
Sayori.
definitely.
Oh, wasn't if
Massacre.
Massacre.
Tragedy. What?
Very like sad things.
How about misery?
Nah, it's probably Sayori again.
hopeless?
Vertigo.
Like Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yeah, I'm
There we
afraid
go.
I-
yeah.
Yeah.
Graveyard. That's
Graveyard.
horror. Yeah.
Dark?
It's
Dark.
Definitely dark.
God damn it.
God damn it, Sayori, what's wrong with you?
Sayori's like simple words.
Esther.
Fucked up shit, dude. I can feel it.
Incongruent.
Incongruent? I bet
It's a
that's
fancy
Natsuki.
word.
Depression?
Agonizing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Termination.
Definitely not cute.
Oh, this one's tough.
Bed?
That would be Sayori.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Nature, maybe?
Determination.
Yeah.
Melody
Oh,
is
fuck.
crazy.
Oh.
Okay, perfect.
Doesn't matter. It's
Perfect.
Uncanny?
Infinite.
Uncanny.
Infinite.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Infallible, maybe universe.
Inferno.
Intellectual worked
I like
last time,
Inferno.
right?
Well,
I think intellectual
was
worked last time, so
Yeah.
we'll do that. Contamination.
Contamination.
Yeah, snap it in. Oh, lust. Who's lusty?
I don't know. Slap it in.
Yeah, let's see. Who's the spicy?
Oh,
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
She's spicy, bro. Alright.
Fickle sounds like Natsuki.
Shopping.
Fickle.
Existence.
We're picking Fickle?
Destiny.
Yeah.
I think Destiny would probably be. Dream worked last time, I think.
Oh,
Well, look at
yeah.
Tricycle. I might vote.
It seems like a fancier
I'm kind of
word.
curious. No.
Oh, it did work.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, there we go.
What the fuck do I know?
Portrait. Because
Quite.
you mentioned about a portrait of the book.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
that's a
we
good
go.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know about horror,
Or, yeah.
We're killing it.
Man,
Yeah, we did better that time.
simping
Literally.
hard, dude.
but do we want to stop here for today?
It's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
It's a good stopping point. Yeah, I agree.
It's about our stopping time, and I don't want to get into more poem reading before we.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're,
more slam poetry.
we're getting pretty close. I think our timing is pretty good.
It's only like what,
Shit
like
hits the fan.
it's only what, like 4 days long, I guess.
Yeah, it's
I forgot how long.
because you have to do at least 3 sessions, and that's where everything